The last clock to tomorrow. The world in 2084 was no longer a place to call home. The sky was bruised shade of grey, choked by centuries of smoke and poisonous dust. Cities stood like dying monuments, half submerged in wasteland of their own making. Humanity had gambled with its future, war over water, greed for research, and machines built faster than wisdom could catch up. And now there was only one fragile thread left, the last clock to tomorrow, a relic of forbidden science capable of bending time once and only once. Arca had spent years searching for it, across ruins and blood-stained sheaths, and when he finally held the clock in his hands, he felt as if the weight of the entire planet had fallen into his palms. It ticked faintly, each sound echoing like a heart that might stop at any second. He knew the truth. He could not save this broken world from within. He would have to go back to the year when everything to begin spiral, 2025, the year of choices, the year history could still be banned before it hardened.
The time jumped, the Trondheim like fire and drawing all at once. When the world standed again, he found himself jogging under a clean blue sky he had only seen in the size photographs. Their air tasted sharp, a leaf almost to pure war. His ruined lungs. People bustled past him on sidewalks, glowing with a kind of innocence his world no longer remembered. Stood there, stunned, until the weight of the clock in the coat pocket reminded him he was not here to marvel, he was here to change everything. That was when he met Ellen. She was nothing like the tired survivors of this time. Young, restless, her hair tied back in a messy knot as she wrestled with stacks of papers and a laptop in a small cafe. Their meeting was an accident, at least for her. For Arca, the moment was too sharp to be coincidence. He had traced her name through fragments of history, through records burned and rewritten 100 times in one version of tomorrow. She had been a brilliant scientist who pioneered in green energy source that give Earth another country. In another, she was found dead before her work was ever finished. And here she was, alive, barely older than a student, and already sketching a question that pulsed with possibility.
He introduced himself carefully, masking his knowledge of her importance. To her, he was just another researcher interested in renewable systems. But he listened to her talk, watched her hands dance over formulas, and knew this woman was a keystone, and he was not the only one who knew it. The shadows of Black Meridian stretched across the city. They moved silently, man and woman in sharp suits with eyes too calm to calculating. They wanted Ellen's technology not to save the planet, but to control it. Arca saw them first looking outside her lab, then in the wreckage of her sabotage equipment. The night they chased them through the abandoned subway. Ellen's voice cracked with fear, but her mind burned with questions. Why are they after me? What do they know that I done? Arca almost told her the truth, that she was supposed to save the world, that her death was the spark that lit the apocalypse. But he beat it back. Some threats broke people before they saved them.
Day 20 in night of running plan hide. String animal begin to sleep through time seems. A newspaper write tomorrow that on it in still wet. A string whose word had met Arka before years ago, though Arka had never seen him. And the one of on record lived in a land voice one she swore she had never met. In it, her older self whispered, "They will come for me if fall the world falls too."
It was when the Arca realized the cruel depths of the clock's power. It was not just a machine, it was a blade slashing timelines apart, erasing one reality to allow another life. Every tick demanded a sacrifice. Every use meant someone, somewhere, would vanish as if they had never existed. He tried to not to think of it, but the knowledge dropped at the back of his skull. When the truth finally revealed itself, it nearly broke him. The leader of Black Meridian was not a stranger at all. It was himself, an older Arca, drawn from the timeline where he had failed, where despair had twisted him into believing the only way to save humanity was to seize in chains. Face to face with his own scared eyes, Arka felt the ground vanish beneath him. His future self sneered. You think you can save them with mercy? With one girl's dream? No. The world needs control, not hope.
The final storm came in the heart of Black Meridian's stronghold. Concrete walls shook with gunfire and alarm. Aline clung to her prototype while Arka fought through corridors that seemed to close around him like a jaws. At the center, standing before the core of a machine that could before enter timelines. His future self raised a gun. The clock in the Arca pocket circled like a countdown to oblivion. He had two choices. He could use the clock to escape before 2084, return to the ruins beneath and try, somehow, to rebuild among the ashes, or he could use it here, to rewind a single moment, just enough to pull Elaine out of the path of death that history had written for her. But the price was carved into the fabric of a time. If if he did, himself would be erased, not killed, not burned, erased, as if he had never been. Alice, Ellen eyes met his. She didn't know the weight of what he carried, but she saw the decision burning in his silence. She shook her head, voice trembling. Don't do it, please. The world can cost you everything. But Arka smiled just faintly, as if he had been waiting for this ending along. It's not everything. It's enough. He turned the clock. The world folded like a road, like an ocean, and then silence. When the history stated 2084 was no longer a graveyard. Forest rose again where the wasteland had sprouted. River ran clear, unchained from poison. Cities glimmered with energy that
Pools like sunlight captured in glass. Aline's name lived in textbooks, in statues, in the songs of school children who never knew who close the world had coming to burning. And yet, in her private journals amid equations and diagrams that reshaped the planet. One page remained blank but for a single line written in a hoary hand, for Arca, the guardian of the time that no one remembers.